So I know I'm supposed to went live on this topic, but I'm going live now. I'm outside, out and about. I'm strolling. The reason why I want to talk about this topic is because this topic is really, really important. The reason why it's important because I know for sure that I went to something like this, but not the extent of killing your loved ones when they telling you to exit their house, right? Killing your aunt or killing someone in your family because they telling you to leave is demonic. And this happened in New York City. So you are a citizen, you are American, and you're young. And you going through a tough time in life where that you feel nobody's not there for you for whatever reason. You lost your apartment, you lost your job, and then your family open up they home to you. Now, some of your family, they don't know that you going through a lot of, that you probably be on drugs, you on alcohol, and they just don't know, right? But you know. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's really, really important. And the reason why it's important that you get yourself together, if somebody's letting you in their home, I don't care who it is, your family member, friends or whatever, don't take it for granted, right? And a lot of us take it for granted. We partying, we drinking, we not have emotional movement about ourselves, and we like the hell with it. Start taking advantage. I'm only going to be here for 2 weeks. Then it turns, the 2 weeks turn into a month. Then the month turns into 6 months. Then it turns into a year. Then so forth and so on. You must have been doing something for your aunt or your loved one to tell you you can't stay here anymore. So you get upset and mad and take a hammer and bash in her head or bash everyone in their head. Now, let me tell you something. I went through that before, but I ain't never bashed nobody in the head. I just calmly leave. I just leave. I just leave out the house. It never got to that extent where it's violent. And if it did, my family members would call the cops on me and have me to remove. First of all, the cops are gonna lock you up. And then they're gonna remove you. So the best thing to do is to leave. It's to leave. Because it makes no sense of you staying there, because what's gonna happen, what's gonna end up, is gonna end up violent. It's gonna end up somebody getting hurt and somebody going to jail. It's not worth it. So what you need to do is get yourself in the shelter, man. Don't be going to stay with nobody's house. I don't care if you 18 years old, you old enough, or 19, you old enough to go into the shelter. First, you shouldn't be going to stay with nobody's house, man. Because you need to have motion and movement by yourself. And sometimes going through struggles and pain makes you a better person. I know that for sure. When you're going through struggles and pains, that makes you a better person. So I recommend your guys, right, or whoever that's going through something, get out of your family house, get out of your aunt house, get out your mother house, get out of anybody's house, and take yourself into the shelter. The shelter is not the way it used to be, like back in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. It's not like that no more. So, you shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody. And now you got a murder case, manslaughter. And And then on top of it, you're using drugs. That's another thing. Yeah. So, this is a sad story, man. Sad, sad story. Nobody should have to lose their life in their home that they open up to you. You go and bash them in their head. This is your family member. They looking at you. What's wrong with you? You know what's wrong with you? It's evil, demonic, the devil, demon. And that's the results. That's the results of it. So, you know, I'm out and about. I'm walking around. And that's straight like that, man. I mean, that's what I do. Hello, what's up, Richards? How you doing? How you doing? That's what I do. That's what I do. Now, I've been in situations like that when people tell you to get out my house. Get out, get out, get out. Because you arguing, you're not giving no money up. You don't got no emotional movement by yourself. You feeling sad about yourself. Go in the shelter, man. I'm telling you, that's the best thing that you can do. I know people right now that's 21 years old, 22, 23. They in the shelter trying to get their life together. You probably most likely gonna have to stay in it for like 2 years. It depends on you. And while you in there, what you need to do is start applying for city jobs. That's what you need to do. Start applying for city jobs, man. I recommend for you to do that. It should never be at an extent where you hurting your family members and killing your family members because they telling you to get out. So what's going on is that she been probably telling you to get out because you don't have no emotional movement by yourself. You're using drugs. You coming in the house any type of nights an hour and not respecting. And that's what happens. That's what happens, man. When you open your door to people and your loved ones, they mess around and crush you, man. They mess around and crush you. And that's the results. That's the results of it. It's a sad story, man. Nobody should have to suffer with being dead because you telling them to leave the house. Because they bringing in people in the house, they smoking and drinking, they not doing the rules and regulations, they not abiding by it. They think that actually that's their place, they taking over. Listen, you need to get your own place. You need to go, if you doing that, you need to get your own place. Because your family members didn't have to open up the door for you. They didn't have to open up the door for you and let you in. They didn't. So by them doing that, because they mean they care about you, and you took their kindness for weakness, and then on top of it, you bashed in her head with a hammer and killed her. So now that's something that you got to live for the rest of your life of being in jail. Because you didn't want to go into the shelter and have emotional movement. I know people right now that's in the shelter, man, and they looking for a place. Oh, you got to listen, man. I know how it is. So, you know, for me, it's wrong. And nobody should have to go through that and bury their loved one because another loved one was mad because she told you to get out. So they've been fighting and arguing in there. That wasn't the first incident. She been fighting and arguing with her. And it just boiled over, got to that breaking point, and she went over there and hit her head with a hammer, man. And I want to send my condolences out to the family. But the lesson to this is that, listen, family members and everybody, don't let people in your house. I don't care who it is. They grown, they could go into the shelter. Let them figure it out. Let them go through it. My father did it to me. I have to figure it out. I had to figure it out. Yes, I had to figure it out. So, you know, hi, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, so have emotional movement by yourself, man. And you'll be all right. You don't need to be going nobody out. Have emotional movement by yourself. That's the only thing I can say. You know, you'll be okay. You'll be okay and keep working. Keep working. All right? Peace, y'all. Later.